It's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's Photogenic Figures time, and also I need some new nerd shirts. Yeah, has nothing to do with today's video, of course, just something I was thinking about. Huh. Well, hello there everybody, I'm Photo Dave, and this is Toypixx, and whether this is your first or 100th time on the channel, Toypixx is all about helping you and helping me get a whole lot better at our action figure photography. So, if that sounds cool to you, click subscribe while I describe what Photogenic Figures is all about. I decided to take out the question mark. I'm looking at upcoming figures, things that have been talked about, shown off, possibly solicited in the last week, and trying to decide whether or not they're going to look good in front of the lens and under the lights. So, without further ado, let's get to it. First up, we have something that I don't normally talk about because, frankly, I don't have a whole lot of Dio stuff. They are the Nendoroid More hammocks. Yeah. If you're not all about just shooting your photos, beating up good guys and bad guys, and maybe once in a while letting them chill a bit, these might be the Dio accessory for you. They're nearly 9 inches long, so they're perfect for 1/12 scale figures, probably even pretty decent for 1/10 scale figures. So you've got your 6 to 7 inch figures totally covered that way. Might be worth at least taking a look at. I don't know. I'm probably not going to get it because my figures don't have time to chill. They're working. They're hard at work. Always. Because I'm mean like that. Next, we have a shiny die-cast metal figure from Hyatt Toys, Robocop, 1/12 scale. Now, Hyatt Toys has been doing a lot of 1/18 scale, but people have been waiting to see what they've got cooking in their 1/12 scale oven. And this is looking pretty good. He's got the beat-up chest armor, he's got the beat-up helmet, as well as just the normal-looking Robocop look. He's got all kinds of face attachments. This means face attachments, apparently. He's got tons of hands, he's got several guns, he's got a stand, he's got blast effects. He comes with a lot of stuff. He's looking good. My only concern is I believe Robocop's a pretty tall character, and the way that they show his sizing is that he's 6 inches tall, so if he's a true 1/12 scale, I think he's supposed to be taller than that. I could be full of crap, who knows? I don't know my Robocop, but I do know that under the lights, with all that die-cast, with all that shine, with all the detail and the armor, he's going to look awfully good in front of your lens. Next up is a character that I've talked about before. We have the 3-0 Bloodshot. Bloodshot, being from 3-0, basically means he's going to be a phenomenal figure. He's going to be articulated well. If you look at his musculature and you look at the folds in his pants and everything, the detail's really good there. And when it comes to lighting a figure, when they have all that detail, really harsh light pulls it out really nicely and just gives a nice contrast look. Plus, he's got a really light gray skin with black hair, and he's got the big red dot in the middle of his chest. I mean, he is a guy that is designed to be a photogenic figure. He's got 8 pairs of hands, he's got 3 guns, he's got a sword and sheath, he's got his shirt, he's got like straps to go around his shoulders. The man is loaded for bear. The only thing that I'm not sure about when it comes to talking about the photogenic figure-ness of this guy is the cut right at his abs. It looks like it could have been more streamlined. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. I'm not gonna get him, but that's not a knock. Believe me, 3-0, they know what's up. Just ask my current figure of the year, Bumblebee MDLX. Love that thing. Now, let's talk about the 1/12 scale nightmare fuel that is Boss Fight Studios' Epic Hack Skeletons. Look at these dudes. Tell me that you don't want those in your collection. I want them in mine. I just need to be careful. I need to keep budgeting for a little while longer until Toypixx is making me all the money I need to be this jet-set maniac guy. That would be, that'd be fun. But check these things out. When I look at them, right away my head goes to, what would they look like under the lights? And if you backlight these guys, especially that barbarian skeleton, you hit him with some backlight, and then you hit him with some light that's coming up below him, kind of like when you're around a campfire, that thing is just going to be straight up nightmare fuel, and they're beautiful. And with the way the ribs are, how everything is hollowed, I mean, it looks like a real skeleton. You hit him from the side, the shadows that would create are going to be really cool. I mean, they're not terribly expensive, and I gotta say, I'm awfully tempted to pick up some of these guys. Whew! And now it's time for me to talk about something I have absolutely no clue about. It is the My Hero Academia Amazing Yamaguchi Reveltech Endeavor. Now, just because I know nothing about My Hero Academia doesn't mean I can't look at this thing and realize that is a photogenic figure. Check out all the flame effects all over this dude. There's tons of those. He comes with 7 hands. He comes with what looks like a little cell phone. And I don't know what to call. He's got like 4 little eye attachments that you place over 3 individual heads to give him just eyes going all over the place. This guy with the translucent flame effects especially looks like he's just going to look great if you really backlight that fire. Not only that, but I do know that Amazing Yamaguchi Reveltech stuff is highly, highly articulated. And when this dude's just standing there, he actually looks good. I know in the past that's been kind of something where Amazing Yamaguchi hasn't been so great at. Though I will say, their cable from way back when, I'm still tempted to pick that up once in a while. But yeah, if you're into My Hero Academia, or if you're into figures at all that would probably look good in front of your lens and under the lights, you might want to check this one out. Aww, look at the little Voltrons! They're adorable, but they're also 6.1 inches tall and $230. No. Those aren't getting bought. I was actually looking at them and thinking, my niece might think those are kind of cool. But for $230 when she doesn't even know who Voltron is, nah, we can pass. But for that, at 6.1 inches tall, I decided I'm going to need to look into this a little more. We have first the Lion Force and second the Vehicle Force. Now let's be honest, if as a kid you dug the Vehicle Force more, that probably means you ate a whole lot of paste in kindergarten now, didn't ya? Didn't ya? Don't lie to me. Anywho, as I dug through these a little more, it became apparent why they had that much money priced and tagged onto them. They do come with quite a bit of stuff, and on top of that, they separate out. They do look very cool, especially, I have to say, as much as I want to pick on the Vehicle Voltron, the fact that it splits into that many parts is pretty impressive. I just look at that and I'm like, that's really cool. I have no idea who the market is for that. And I have no idea who's going to pay $230, possibly times 2 for those things. But they're cool enough. Not for me, not for my collection. But they did catch my eye, so I figured, considering the colors, considering because of that, it would probably look good under the lights and in front of your lens, I should probably bring them up. Now here's a weird one, a different kind of figure, but here's the thing also, if you light him kinda how he's painted, I suppose, and then change your background to grayscale and do all that stuff, he's probably gonna look pretty sweet in front of your lens, and that is the Mcfarland Toys DC Multiverse Black Adam comic book with Batman. This is a Target exclusive, but I have to say, the fact that he's done in a line art style has me curious. I'm not a big Mcfarland Toys guy. I'm a firm believer that it feels like they get to be about 70 to 80% complete, and then somebody says, all right, ship them out. They just, I guess the word I can think of to best describe my thoughts on Mcfarland Toys is unrefined. It's like they get so close, but not right. But then I see something like this, and I go, wow. Even I'm curious about that thing. He's totally not my scale, but the look. I wanted to be a comic book artist way back when, so there's also a lot of temptation because of that. But I'm going to skip him. However, if you don't want to, hop on Target. He's available right now, which is 5/15 Friday night as I'm recording this. So Hopefully he'll still be available when you see this video. Now let's turn our attention to the Black Series. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're big into the whole toy photography thing, you know there's nothing quite like a hero or a villain in an against all odds shot where they're completely surrounded by whichever team they're facing off against. And in that respect, I give you the Star Wars Black Series 50th Anniversary Battle Droid from the Phantom Menace. Now, I don't know how they figured out their math there. Star Wars is only 45 years old, and the Phantom Menace is obviously much younger, but we're gonna cut them some slack. The Black Series team has been under a lot of pressure as of late, and just look at the Battle Droid. Because what you can do, especially if you have a whole lot of clone troopers, is load up on a whole lot of Battle Droids and put together a pretty sweet shot. You also could have just a Jedi versus all those guys. Or you could have several battle droids killing Jar Jar. Yeah, let's see some killing Jar Jar pics out there, because Jar Jar. That got really dark, didn't it? For just a minute, that was pretty dark. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that battle droids would never kill Jar Jar because Jar Jar's a Sith Lord. And now for the final figure in this week's Photogenic Figures, we have the Star Wars Black Series Purge Trooper from the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. Now, the first time I saw this thing on screen, I thought, that's rad. I could use some of those. Those guys are pretty sweet. But then it was announced they'd be Walmart exclusives. Now, here's the deal. I believe they were supposed to go up on Walmart.com. If they did, I missed them, and I was looking. It wasn't that I was sure I needed to grab this. There's just a lot of stuff taking money right now. But look at that thing. First off, you know that a figure that is mostly wearing black is going to look good under the lights, especially with some good harsh light to really bring out the contrast. That'd be cool. Even some kind of more diffused light looks good on those things. And then red. There is something about the black and red combination that just always looks good under the lights. So, if you're in the market for something like this, for this Purge Trooper, and you have a Walmart nearby, or you have endless time to just keep hitting refresh on Walmart.com and don't have some kind of crazy bots system, this figure could be yours. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that for this week's edition of Photogenic Figures. Comment below, let me know which of these figures you're interested in picking up, and even more importantly, let me know what figures I missed this past week, because hey, I want to see cool stuff too, especially if it's going to look good in front of the lens. As always, I'll be sure to leave links in the video description below for everything I talked about, as well as the surprise ridiculous thingy that I hunt down on Amazon and has become a strange hallmark of the Toypixx channel. Very weird. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you're digging the videos, and thanks a ton for watching this thing all the way through to the end, folks. I certainly appreciate it. That's all I've got, so as always, have fun and happy snapping. See ya.